Good morning to all. Welcome back to Campus Point. So in today's video I am going to explain what are the various method or technique to pass parameter to a function in C programming. So that is one of the most important topic from the examination point of view as well as from the competitive point of view, because once you appear get a net exam you may get a questions from these two different technique, that is call by value and call by reference. So first let us try to know what is passing value to a functions. That is passing value to a functions. So passing value to a function means simply you are passing some values to a function, and that values are otherwise known as your argument or parameter. Right? So in C programming there are two different methods. One is your known as your call by value method, call by value. Another one is we know that is call by reference, call by reference, call by value, call by reference. So these are the two different techniques to pass parameter to a functions or pass value to a functions. So what actually call by value is? Call by value is that, as the name suggests, whenever you are calling the functions you should call it through the values. That means the value will be passed as the function argument. Similarly, in call by reference, as the name suggests, you can see here, whenever you are calling the function, that can be called by through the reference. So reference is nothing but the address. That means whenever you are calling a function, you should pass the address of that variable as the function argument. So let us try to know the basic difference between that. So this is call by value versus call by reference. So in the first difference is that function, you can see here, value of the variable is directly passed. That is, value of the variable is directly passed as the function argument, passed as the function argument. Similarly, in this case, you can see address of the variable is passed, right? That is, address of the variable is passed as the function argument. Address of the variable is passed as function argument. Function argument. Or you can tell that whenever you are calling the function, you can use the value of the variable, whereas whenever you are using in call by reference, whenever you are calling a function, you can use the address of that one. So that is the first point. In the second point, what happened? If you try to change the formal argument, because you know that there are two types of argument. One is your actual argument, another one is formal argument. So as we already know, actual argument is the argument which is used in case of your function call, and formal argument is the argument which is used in your function definition. So the second difference is that any changes made to the formal argument, any changes made to the formal argument, made to the formal argument actual argument, so in this case you can see any changes made to the formal argument, actual argument will not change, will not change. Similarly, in call by reference, any changes made to formal argument, any changes made to formal argument any changes made to formal argument, actual argument get changed. Actual argument get changes. That means if you are making any changes in the function definition part, that will not reflect in the main function in case of your call by value. But in call by reference, if you are making any changes to the function definition part, that will be reflected in the main functions. Now the third one is for separate memory area will be created. Separate memory area will be created. Memory area will be created. Separate memory area will be created for both actual and formal argument. Both actual and formal argument. But in this case, a common memory area will be there. Common memory area will be created. For both actual and formal argument. Actual and formal argument. So this is the basic difference between call by value and call by reference. So whenever you are, suppose a, b are two variable, let the function name is sum, you can call it by sum a comma b. So this is directly you are passing the values. But in call by reference, you should use the address, that is sum ampersand a comma ampersand b. And that basically uses the concept of pointer, because it basically deals with your function. So this is the basic difference we have discussed here, the basic difference between call by value and call by reference. So let us see how that will work by the help of a program. So let me write a simple program swapping of two numbers by using both the concepts, so that it will be easier for us to understand. So now first one is call by value concept. So let us see, that is swapping of two numbers. Swapping of two numbers using call by value concept. Call by value. Okay. So initially let me write the header files, that is has include stdio.h. Okay. Next one is has in. So let us see the call by value method, that is has include stdio.h. It is conio.h. Now let me write the function definition, that is your void swap. Let two variables are there, int comma int. Then I int main. And I am taking two variables here, int a equals to 10, then b equals to, int a equals to 10 and b equals to 20 here. Then I will print a message here, that is printf value before swapping, value before swapping in main, that is a equals to percentage d comma b equal to percentage d. So that I will print here a comma b. That means before swapping I try to print the value of a and b in the main function. That's why it is written in main. Now I have to swap it, so I can simply write a swap a comma b. So this is the function call. Now after swapping I can write here, just see printf value after swapping in main, that is a equals to percentage d, comma b equals to percentage d, that is a comma b, a comma b. Now I can return the values here, that is return 0. So this is, I have declared the value, then swap it, then I try to print the value before the swapping operation and after the swapping operation. Now the next part is, let us see here after swapping. So I can write here, that is int void swap that is int x comma int y, int x comma int y. So then I take a third variable here, that int t, then logic will be simply apply, t equals to a equals to b, then b equals to t. Then I print here, you can see, that is printf after swapping in function definition, after swapping in function definition, x equal to percentage d, y equals to percentage d, that is x comma y, So this is the simple logic here, swapping of two number using. So in this case, how it will be here? So first, just see output screen. First it will print. In output screen, it will first print. What it will print? A value is percentage d before swapping. So it will print a equals to, or it will give the statement here, value before swapping in main, right? That is value before swapping in main. Before swapping in main, that it will give you that a equals to 10, then b equals to 20. A equals to 10, then b equals to 20. That means in this case it will give 10 and 20. Okay. Now when you perform the swapping operation, the control automatically goes to this part. Now the value gets swapped, then after that it will print x equals to 20, then y equals to 10. After swapping, value get already exchanged. Now this value should be returned to the swap or function call. Then after that you can see this value should be changed. But as we know from the theoretical part, any changes made to the definition, that should not reflect in the main function. So in this case again the same value will be there, 10 and 20. So this is the first output. Second, you can find here x equal to 20, y equals to 10. Then again a equals to 10, that is b equals to 20. Right? So this is the first part. Now we will see the same example by using by reference. So I can write here the same thing by using call by reference. Call by reference, as this include, so this will be void swap in star comma in star. This include pointer concept because address is involved in this. And again you can write here int main, the same thing. Okay, then int a equals to 10, b equals to 20. Okay, then I can print the message here, printf, the same message before swapping in main, before swapping in main, right, a equal to percentage d comma b equal to percentage d, that is a comma b value are printed here. Before swapping in main, this value will be printed. Then we require a function call here. Now see, the in function call, what you need to pass? You need to pass the address, that is swap ampersand a comma ampersand b. In previous case, that is only a and b because we are directly passing the values, but in this case that is ampersand a and ampersand b because we are passing the address. Now I can write here, you can see that is the same thing, printf after swapping in main, a equal to percentage d comma b equal to percentage d, that is a comma b. Now that is return 0. That is your return 0. Now next one we will see the definition part. So in the definition part, what we written, that is the same thing, that is void swap and that will be your int strict x comma int strict y. Inside that I am taking a variable here. I will take a variable here int t. So now for the swapping operation I can write t equal to ampersand strict x, then strict x equal to strict y, then strict y equals to t. It's all about the swapping. Then I should print here the values. Then I will print here the values of that one. So how to print that? It is again using printf statement. And write after swapping in function definition, that is x equal to percentage d, y equal to percentage d. So that should print here your strict x comma strict y. That's all. So now see what will be the output here. So before swapping the value will remain same. So it will print here 10 and 20. 10 and 20. Now from this part the control goes to this part. So it will print here x is, this is 20, then 10. So value is already swapped because a value is copied to x, b value is copied to y. But at this time a value is 10, b value is 20. But after swapping you will get x value is 20, y value is 10. But as this is a call by reference method, so we know that any changes made to the function definition part, that will be reflected in the main function, right? So the same value will be reflected here. When it is written, you will get the value here as again 20 and 10. So in this video we have discussed the basic difference between call by value and call by reference. Then we have already seen how to implement that both by using a simple example, which is your swapping of two numbers using either call by value or call by reference. And the gist is that in case of your call by value, any changes made to the function definition will not reflect it in the main function, whereas in call by reference, any changes made to the function definition part will be reflect the value in the main function. Thank you.